Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are about to see a story of murder, greed, corruption, violence, exploitation, adultery, and treachery. All the things we hold near and dear to our hearts. Thank you.
Come on, baby, why don't we paint that town? I know that there's a gonna lose my lease, so roll my stockings down. I know that just stop the car, I know the rupees fall, well the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. Just a noisy home without the nightly roll and hold. That's jazz. I know that jazz. I know that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz, I hear the father tip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hop. Grab us some aspirin and that United drug. In case you shake apart, we're gonna brand new start to do that jazz. Find a fast, we're playing fast and loose. And all that jazz, right up here is where I score the juice. And all that jazz, come on babe, we're gonna brush the sky. I'll let you lucky link, you never flew so high. 'Cause in the stratosphere, I put you landing here to all that jazz. Oh, you're gonna see a shimmy shake and all that jazz. Oh, you're gonna shimmy till the gutters break and all that jazz. Show every butter girl. Oh, your mama's butter girl, kiss you here. Your baby's queer for all all that.
So I took the gun, officer, and I shot him.
I see. And your wife, Roxy Hart, was in no way involved?
That's right,
All
officer. That's right.
Well, that's just fine. Sign right here, Mr. Hart.
Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
Well, aren't you the cheerful little murderer, though?
murder. That's not murder. Shooting a burglar? Why, just last week the jury thanked him, and I say thanked him.
I guess you know your Chicago, all right. Sign.
Freely and gladly. Yeah, I say freely and gladly.
For our first number, Miss Roxy Hart would like to sing a song of love and devotion to her dear husband, Amos.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny heart of mine. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but he follows round like some droopy eyed bug. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no sheep, that's no great physique. Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. Well, look at that soul. I'll tell you that hole is a whole lot greater than the sum of his parts. And if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. What if the world slandered my name? Why, he'd be right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That funny, sunny hubby of
A man got a right to protect his home and his loved ones, hasn't he?
Of course he has.
Well, I come in from the garage, officer, and I see him there, coming through the window. With my wife, Roxy, sleeping there. Like an angel. An angel.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
Fred Casely? How could he be a burglar?
Lord knows he ain't got the
My wife
smarts.
knows him. He sold us our furniture. She lied to me. She told me he was a burglar.
You mean he was dead when you got home?
She had him covered with a sheet, and she's telling me that cock and bull story about this burglar.
Now we
and I
shut
ought to
up
say
and
I did it,
trap.
because I was sure to get off.
I can't stand that stuff!
And I believed her. That cheap little tramp. She was too good enough. Well, then she could swing for all I care. Boy, I'm down at the garage working my butt off 14 hours a day, and she's up there munching on goddamn bonbons and jazz.
Oh no,
This
you
time
brought
she
the
pushed me too
twine!
far. That little chiseler. Boy, what a sap I was.
That funny, scummy, crummy hubby of mine! You fucking water! You big blabbermouth! How could you do this to me? Your wife!
You've been stringing me, Roxanne. You lied to me. You told me he was a burglar, and all the while you're up here jazzing him.
God damn you! You are a disloyal husband! I shot him! Put that down in your book!
That's right. She shot him. I didn't have anything to do with it, officer.
Now we're getting the real story. And you want to know why? He was trying to walk out on me. The louse. That's pretty cold-blooded murder, Mrs. Hart. You're liable to hang you for that one. Hang me? Not so tough anymore, are you? Amos, did you hear what she said? Son of a bitch! Hail Mary, grace, the Lord is with you.
And now, the 6 merry burgesses of the Cook County Jail, their rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Ha! 6. Squish. Uh-oh. Sit around. Lick shits. Ha! 6. Squish. Uh-oh. Sit around. People have these little habits that bring you down. Like Bernie. Bernie likes to chew gum. Not chew. Ha! So I come home this one day and I'm feeling really irritated. And I'm looking for a bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie lying on the couch and chewing. Not chewing. Popping. So I say to him, I say, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun down off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I betcha you would have done the same. I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd mix him a drink, and we'd have dinner. It was like heaven in 2.5 rooms. And then I found out, single, he told me, single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. I'm a little woman, you know. So that night when he comes home, I mix him a drink as usual. He only had himself to blame. You know, some guys just can't hold their arse. He had it coming. He had it coming. He took the flower in its prime. And then he used it. And he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime.
Now, I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business, when in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You can screw the man, he said. And he was crazy, and he kept screaming, you can screw the milkman! And then he ran into my life.
If you'd have heard it, I betcha you would have done the same.
Nic Karashenko nic. Oś moja chodźka, hirish lakum. Tyż mega szoptam na firmie. Ty nemiga za totalą wujek. Powoltam on render się meg magalancy. Ty nemy to tik meg.
Yeah, but did you do it?
Oh, not guilty.
My sister Veronica and I did this double act, and Charlie, my husband, traveled around with us. Now, for the last number in our act, we did 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagle, flip-flops, backflips, one right after the other. Well, this is one night we were in Cicero, the 3 of us, sitting in our room, posing and diving Veronica and Charlie do the number 17. The Strand Eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked it out. I can't remember a thing. It was until later when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew the word cat. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it. She didn't do it. But if I done it, but if she done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I love Alvin Lipschitz more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was troubled, and he went out every night to find himself. And on the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say we broke up because of our artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.
Number 17, artistic differences. Uh-oh. Say hello.
What are you looking at? Eyes down. Well, you, stop it, okay? That's not regulation uniform, is it?
Look at this, Mama. The Tribune called me the crime of the year. And the news says, not in memory do we recall some fainted and horrible double homicide.
Oh, baby, you couldn't buy this kind of publicity. You took care of Mama, and Mama took care of you. I talked to Flynn. He said the trial date for March 5th. March 7th, you'll be acquitted. And March 8th, do you know what Mama's gonna do for you? She's gonna set you on your vaudeville tour.
I've been on a lot of vaudeville tours, Mama. What kind of doll are we talking about?
It's a crazy world, kid. Babe Ruth, the baseball player, is wearing lipstick and rouge and playing the palace, making $5,000 a week.
Said, what kind of doll are we talking about, Mama?
Well, I talked to the boys at William Morris, and due to your recent sensational activities, I can get you $2,500.
$2,500. The most me and Veronica ever made together was $350.
Well, that was before Cicero, before Billy Flynn, and before Mama.
Mama? I always wanted to play Big Jim's Carissimo. Could you get me that?
Big Jim's. Well, now, that would be another story. That might take another phone call.
And how much would that phone call cost?
Come on, Val. You know how I feel about you. You're my favorite. You're the classiest dame in this joint. You're like family to me. Like my own. I'll do it for $50.
$50 for a phone call. It's getting a lot of wrong numbers, Mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, the keeper of the keys, the countess of the clink, the mistress of Murder's Row, Matron, Mama Morden!
Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all, and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called reciprocity. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. Say that life is tit for tat, well that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tact for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. If you want my gravy, pepper my ragu, spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you. When they pass that basket, folks contribute too. You put in for mama, she'll put out for you. Folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up my ladder, dear, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. When you're stroking mama, mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
Martin, if my husband Wilda comes to visit me, you tell him I don't want to see him.
June, your husband is dead. You killed him.
Oh. Forget it.
Hey, you, get out of my chair.
Roxy, this here is Thelma Kelly.
Me, Velma Kelly? Oh gosh, I sure am pleased to meet you. I read about you in the papers all the time. I love to follow the murders. Yours is my favorite.
Thanks, kid.
Miss Kelly, can I ask you something?
You know what?
The assistant district attorney, Mr. Harrison, said what I done was a hanging case, and he's prepared to ask the maximum penalty.
Yeah, so?
So, I'm scared. I sure would appreciate some advice.
Look, I don't give no advice. I don't get any, and I don't give any. You're a perfect stranger to me, and let's leave it that way, okay? That's the way it is around here.
Thanks for the help. You're welcome.
I'd like to help with Gary. Dinner bourbon.
What are you gonna tell the jury?
I guess I'll just tell them the truth.
Are you crazy? You can't tell them that, dearie.
Telling the jury the truth. That's really stupid.
You see, dearie, it's like this. Murder is like divorce. The reason don't count. It's the grounds. Self-defense.
Yeah? What's your grounds?
My grounds are that I didn't do it.
So who did?
Well, I sure don't know. I completely blacked out. Can't remember a thing. Only, I know I didn't do it. I've the tenderest heart in the world, haven't I, Mama?
You bet your ass you have, Velma.
Is being drunk grounds?
Just ask your lawyer.
I ain't got a lawyer.
Well then, as they say in Southampton, you're shit out of luck, my dear.
Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou
Roxy, relax. In this town, murder is a form of entertainment. Besides, in 47 years, Cook County ain't never hung a woman. So, it's 47-1, they ain't gonna hang you.
They were the first time.
Conviction, maybe, Val.
Conviction, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
What's that?
Life.
In jail?
Where else? Marshall Field?
Oh, Jesus, Mary Angela.
Boy, you know everybody. What do I give a damn about her? Enough of these religious fanatics. I'm going to retire to myself, take a wee nap, and answer some fan mail. You call me when lunch is served, Mama?
My pleasure, Velma.
So that's Velma Kelly.
Yep.
She sure don't look like a Kelly to me.
No, Kelly's a stage name. That Velma really is something. She wears nothing but black Narcissus perfume and never makes her own bed.
I thought you had.
Oh no, I take care of that for her.
Make her bed?
Well, not exactly. You see, she gives me $5 a week. And then I give the Hungarian 50 cents and she does. She needs the money. Hey, Catalananya. That's all she ever says. She has her laundry sent out, and that costs her $5 more. Then she has her meal sent in from Wooster's drugstore on the corner, and that costs her $20 more. And you know who's defending her, don't you?
No, who's defending her?
Billy Flynn, best criminal lawyer in all Chicago. Well, he don't know about juries and women.
How did you get those in?
Well, not by praying, dearie. First, you give me $100. Then I make a phone call.
And how much does he get?
$5,000.
$5,000?
Well, he's worth every cent. Never lost a case for a female client yet. Never. I'd be happy to make that phone call for you, dearie.
Thanks for filling me in. We'll talk about this later, okay?
You bet we will.
Where the hell am I going to get $5,000?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Amos Hot.
Oh, Amos! Oh, Amos! Oh, I knew you'd come. I know I've been sinful, but I'm changing. And I'm going to make this up to you, Amos, just as soon as I get out of here. And I will get out of here. You see, there's this lawyer, And he costs $5,000?
Roxy, I'm sick of your fancy footwork. The answer's no.
Oh, Amos! Look, I know I lied to you. I know I've cheated on you with other men. I've even stolen money from your parents' pockets while you were sleeping. But I never stopped loving you. Not ever. And then I thought, my Amos, he's so manly, so attractive, and so, well, I'm embarrassed. So sexy.
5,000 bucks.
Look, it's my hour of need, for Christ's sake.
Well, okay, Roxy. I'll get it for you, Roxy. I'll get it.
Expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Well, that's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, satin spats, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love.
All I care about is love.
Give me 2 eyes of blue, softly sing, I need you. When I see her standing there, well, honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for any fine attire, I'm a bit white and fire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
Maybe you think I'm talking about physical, but I'm not. Not just physical. There's other kinds of love, like love of justice, love of legal procedure, love of your fellow man, love of lending a hand to someone who really needs you. Those are the kinds of love that I'm talking about. Physical love ain't so bad either. But show me long, long raven hair flowing down about to there. When I see her running free, well, keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care for driven coffee cards or smoking big loud, but cigars, no, no, not me. All I care about is doing the guy in who's picking on you, turning the wrist and twisting the screw. All I care email. Right. Did you bring the rest of the $5,000?
I didn't do quite as well as I had hoped, Mr. Flynn. But I will. Is 500 on my insurance?
That makes 1,000. Out, you dumb fruit!
And there's 300 that are borrowed from the guys down at the garage. And 700 on my loan and insurance fund.
That makes 2,000.
And that's all I got.
What about a father?
Oh yeah, my father. I spoke to him yesterday, long distance. And well, he told me that he'd be able to sort the funds later.
You're a damn liar. I spoke to her father myself. You know what he told me? The same thing he told you. He said that his father, or his daughter, went to hell 10 years ago, and she could stay there before he'd spend a cent to get her out. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, Mr. Flynn, that's what he said. But she's my wife, Mr. Flynn. I'll give you $20 on my salary. I'll give you notes with interest. Double, triple, till every cent is paid. I promise you. I promise you.
That's touching. To care for a woman that much truly is very touching. But I've got a motto. That motto is, play square. Dead square. Sit down! Now, when you came to me yesterday, I didn't ask, was she guilty? I didn't ask, was she innocent? I didn't ask you, was she a drunk or a dope fiend? No foolish questions like that, now did I? No. I just asked, do you have $5,000? And you said yes, but you don't have $5,000. So I figure you're a dirty liar.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn.
But I took her case, and I'll keep it, because I play square. Now, look, Harvey, I'm not a brat. I don't like to blow my own horn. But believe me, if Jesus Christ had lived in Chicago today, and if he had $5,000, and he had come to me, things would have turned out different. Here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow morning, I'll have her name on the front of every newspaper in town. She'll be a celebrity. Hottest little jazz slayer since Velma Kelly. She'll be famous, see? Then, we announce we're holding an auction. Tell them we got to raise money for her defense. They'll buy anything she ever touched. Her shoes, her dresses, her underwear. Plus, we tell them if by due process of the law she gets hanged, the stuff triples in value. That's how we raise the rest of the $5,000. That's what I call playing square.
No. I don't know, Mr. Flynn.
I don't figure you got a choice. You see, it's like this. Either I get the rest of the $5,000,
or you'll rot in jail before I bring you to trial.
Rot in jail? You don't really mean that, do you?
I certainly do.
Look, Mr. Flynn, I've always had a great deal of trouble expressing myself, and I'm not very good at this sort of thing. But couldn't we make some sort of arrangement between us? I can be an awfully good sport.
Hey, you mean one thing to me. $5,000 bucks. That's it, get it? Now look, In a few minutes, we're going to have a big press conference here. There's going to be a whole bunch of photographers and reporters, and that sob sister from the Evening Star is coming. I don't figure we'll have much trouble with her. She'll swallow hook, line, and sinker. Because it's what she wants. Her name's Mary Sunshine.
When I was a tiny tot, or maybe 2 or 3, I can still remember what my mother said to me. Place rose-colored glasses on your nose, and you will see the wrongs, not the crows. For in the tense, untangled web, our weary lives can weave. You're so much better off if you believe that there's a
From here on in, you don't say nothing rougher than, oh dear. Get it? Sit down. The first thing we gotta do is wear the sympathy from the press. Then all pushovers like that Mary Sunshine. Chicago's a tough town. Nowadays, they shoot the girls right out from under you. But I've decided to rewrite the story of your life, and it starts tomorrow in the Star. From convent to jail.
Convent? Mr. Flynn, don't ever believe that.
Oh no? Get this. Beautiful southern home. Every luxury and refinement. Parents dead, educated at the Sacred Heart. Fortune swept away. A lovely, innocent girl, bewildered by what's happened. Runaway marriage. You were caught up in the mad world of a great city. Jazz, cabarets, liquor. Sit down. You were drawn like a moth to a flame. But the mad world has ceased. A beautiful butterfly crushed on the wheel. You have sinned. And you're sorry.
God, that's beautiful.
And cut God out too, huh? Stay where you're better acquainted. Now look, The important thing to remember is remorse, regret. You're sorry. Sorry. You gladly give your life to bring him back. And when they ask why you killed him, all you can remember is a fearful quarrel. He came toward you with that awful look in his eye. And get this, you both reach for the gun. That's your grounds. Self-defense.
Mr. Flynn, the reporters are here.
Let him in, Butch. Now remember, remorse